Let me ask you about that editing phase. 'Cause I know in the last 4 or 5 months, you did a video on YouTube about post processing with AI. So are we at the point where it may not matter in terms of the image quality that's captured because it can be enhanced with AI, whether it's blurry or sharpness?
That's a fantastic question, Dan. So yes, absolutely. That's a really, really good point you're bringing up, because AI is getting really good, especially, I mean, with everything it's becoming good, but something we've noticed in the photography community is with software such as the Topaz suite. I really like Topaz software. If you haven't heard of them, I've got reviews on my channel of the Topaz software. But what the Topaz suite does is it very effectively uses AI to denoise noisy images and to sharpen blurry images. And they are compatible with 360 photos, which means you could take a low quality photo from a cheap camera and make it look like it's double the quality, or that the sensor is better than the sensor was on the camera. Now, right
So
now, there is
that may speak to this particular camera, the X-Phase Pro. Is it X3? Is that
yeah,
correct?
X2, X-Phase Pro X2.
Pro X2, 134 megapixel. So you might be buying a lot of megapixels that add to your workflow, download, upload process. And it sounds like that you've mentioned with Topaz, with an AI plugin, you might be able to take a much less expensive camera and really get the quality that you thought you were going to get by paying more for a camera.
Yeah, correct. So it's all kind of a trade-off. I mean, generally with 360 cameras, you need to figure out what your use case is and what your priority is. I think for real estate, in my opinion, the number one priority should be dynamic range, because you need your shots to look even. You can't have blown out windows, because every room more or less is going to have a window. And if you have a virtual tour where every room has photos that are completely blown out, it doesn't matter how many megapixels they are, it's 134 megapixels of white, and that doesn't look good. I mean, I think it's tolerable to a degree, and I don't think that you're necessarily always going to get that with the X-Phase. Once you start playing with manual settings a bit and really refining your workflow with this camera, you're not always going to get that. However, dynamic range is one of the downsides of the X-Phase. This really is a camera better used in even lighting and outside.